Hi, I'm Thomas Merritt. I'm a professor and Canada Research Chair at Laurentian University. We've got a two-part question today about the cost and availability of genome sequencing and DNA sequencing in the doctor's office. So the first half of the question of cost is pretty straightforward. What does it cost to buy the instrumentation to actually sequence the human genome? The costs are coming down. I have a grant in for my lab at the moment. It's about $100,000 for an instrument that we could use to sequence the human genome. Um, by the time I get that funded, it may be a year, and the cost is going to come down substantially. So cost really isn't going to be the limiting factor with genome sequencing. The next part of the question was how often are we going to be using genome sequencing? We're using it now. There are probably a couple of hundred diseases that we have relatively straightforward genetic tests for, and we can test for those, and we do test for those. The problem is most of the things we're really interested in are really complex, and we're not able to test for that, or we can only test for a piece of it. And what's not clear is when you have that information, whether you can use that information effectively to diagnose or suggest a treatment. So DNA tests are available now. What's not available is our ability to interpret that data, and that's one of the things that we're working on in modern genetics.